Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Falcons going up against the Seahawks. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
This is Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Throwing, Hundley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Trey McBride now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rashid Hageman in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They're going to look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got time in the pocket. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken at his 4. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He hits Baldwin right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
They'll need to, and with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Patrick DeMarco now from the fullback spot. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Now Hundley. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 33-yard attempt. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Here we go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head. might have caused him to drop it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A good pickup there at 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Third down and 3. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing, Hundley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Their big-bodied receiver, 62 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The left side caught by Diggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll look to throw again. And he's able to find Diggs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's McBride. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. Third down here. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll look to throw. He's got time. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now Hundley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And this will be taken at the 13. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Throwing, Hundley. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And Frank's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
On the return, it's McBride. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll... lead to a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take this up over the... And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Let's go.
Now Hundley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They come out here in the eye. The fullback, DeMarco. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the quick. What if kiss it? Sway lead, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Both your